Okay, so now you have your Inspirational Sportswoman as a new layer in your Photoshop file. We're going to think about how you can use this image to trace over to start to create your portrait, because it's going to be really difficult for you to work from an image on a Photoshop file, trying to think about, okay, where does the eye go? Where does the nose go? How big should the face be? Is it in proportion? So we're going to use your image to trace over. So first of all, we need to make the opacity of this image less than 100%. So we need to make it a little bit opaque, basically, so we can start to see through it. So make sure you've got your Inspirational Woman image selected, and then go up to opacity. Currently it's at 100%, so it's a completely solid image. If you drag on the opacity rule, you'll see the further you go up, the less opaque it is, the less, as you go down, the more opaque it is. So we want it to be about 60%. So you can still see your Inspirational Woman, but she's not fully opaqued out. Now, because I've got a really dark background, I'm finding it quite difficult to actually see some of the features of Nicola Adams. So I'm just for the purposes of really being able to clearly see your Inspirational Woman. If you have a dark background, I'm going to click on the eye of my dark background, so that background is now gone. Okay, so I can see her clearly. If you think that with the background you can see her more clearly, then it's absolutely fine. It's up to you how you use the image. So I'm going to have a go at some of her facial features. So maybe her eyebrows, her eyes, her nose, her lips. So the most important thing here is we are now going to add some more layers. So exactly as you did when you created your 3-layer document, when you had your background, your yellow dots, your red leaves, we're going to add more layers. So I'm not going to tell you how to do that. I'm hoping you can remember how to add a new layer. Now let's all have a go together at doing the lips of your Inspirational Woman. So your new layer should be called lips. So make sure you've got the layer selected that you have called lips, so we know we are working on that layer. You want to try and get a little bit closer in on your image. So there's a number of ways of doing that. The zoom tool, there's a bottom one on your options tool on the left hand side. You can just click a number of times until you get as close in as you wish. Now we're going to use the same tool that we used for our red leaves layer. Some people might recall what that is called, I hope. It's up here near the top. Lasso tool. And I'm going to do a top lip and a bottom lip separately. So I'm going to click and I'm going to try and trace. Remember, Lini Zulu's work is really quite abstract, so this doesn't need to be exact. Go around her. Whoops. Okay. If you're not happy with it, just click away and it's gone. And then you can redo it again. So we're going to go around and whoops. Go back to the beginning. I'm going a bit wobbly. Okay. Remember, this is just a test. I want her lips to be blue. So I'm going to select blue, quite a dark blue, and paint bucket tool. And there, she has a blue lip. So we're going to zoom back out. And then if you click on the eye for your inspirational woman image, you'll be able to see that she's now got a bottom lip added onto your 3-layer image, your 3-layer Photoshop file. Have a go at adding the lips, top lip, bottom lip, any colours you wish. Okay,